you going? So, today we are back at the Ocean Monument, so we can actually turn it into a Guardian farm. And the Guardian farm we're using is Iron Exo Force. Hi, Repto! How you going? And so, what we need to do for this is we need to go in stealthy. And so we have invisibility potions and we have water breathing potions. But this also means that we need to take off the gold drip and we need to do it secret like. This means that basically any old hit from the Guardians it's going to be a bad time if this happens. And the way that this works is we're going to be laying down a floor of... I keep hearing the Guardians, it makes me nervous. So we are going to chug one of these. Make us feel better about life, the universe, and everything. And unfortunately, we're going to also have to take off our shield. Oh, okay. But on the bright side, we are invisible. This is the bright thing. And then we take our... Yep, we've got everything. We've got our netherrack for putting on the bottom. We have our lily pads for putting things on. And our water breathing, which we also need to drink. Oh, bottles. And then we have scaffolding. These are the important blocks that'll help us get everywhere. Because otherwise this is all for naught. So basically what we need to do is we need to pick a part of the Ocean Monument, and that is where we're going to be building. And I kind of think, oh my goodness, if we go with this side here, because that side has stuff popping up, we go with this, then this gives us a better option. All we need to do is go up. And basically the whole idea of this is you end up with things bouncing on the top of... Wait, why are you not letting me... Thank you. Okay. We go 1, 2, 3. And that should be... Okay, that's interesting. Oh, wait. Is this not in the middle of a chunk border? Okay. This may be interesting, because like that's one chunk. This should be in the middle of 2. Okay, we may... Did I miscount the instructions? Okay, just a moment. Oh no, wait, 4. No, we did get the instructions right. We did get the instructions right, because what we're doing is we're actually following instructions from Iron Exo 4's farm. The link is linked in the doodly-doo if you want to be following along. So that is on the bottom right. Yes, we go down. Yes, this links up. This is good. And then this should be at the edge. We did not count this. Correct. Okay, either way, we go 1, 2, 3, and then under here, we put a block. We keep the lily pad for later because lily pads are awesome. And then another one. Yeah. Then we do sneaky stuff with scaffolding. Scaffolding is awesome. 1, 2, 3. And this way. Yes. So basically, the way this works is we have basically got scaffolding. Wait, why does this... 1, 2, 3. And... Oh yeah. This does the falling thing, right? But you can go ahead and connect up all the rest in a square thing, right? And that makes it so that you're actually able to have a whole platform out on the water. Keep the lily pad. I gotta stop doing that. And then you're able to go ahead and connect all of these. And what it does is it makes it so that when the Guardians end up on this, we get to keep them. Well, once we do a whole bunch of other things, but that is a later thing. And it's only a problem. Oh, what am I trying to build? What I'm trying to build is a Guardian farm. Boom. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And what it is it's soul sand powered. And, well, soul sand and portal powered. So you basically end up standing in specific places. So you're actually able to see... no, that's not correct. You're able to watch the Guardians go up and into places and doing things. And the Guardians do weird stuff by bouncing around on the scaffolding. And it makes life so much easier than draining in a whole ocean monument. We keep that one. And 1, 2, 3. Basically, by going ahead and doing it this way, it saves time, it saves effort, and it means we are invisible, right? Oh, good. It's nothing like hearing the Guardians do the Guardian sound and then be like, oh, are we actually invisible? But no, we are still invisible. This is good. And basically having the Guardians just pop through portals to the killing area later on. And it makes life pretty good. I hope that explanation made sense. I've made this farm a few times, and so it is normally pretty easy to do. That being said, this is probably the first time I have made it on a stream. Yes, this is definitely the first time I've made it on a stream. And it is also the first time I've made it so that we are also making it so we can do XP with it as well. Because normally I tune it so that we just get the drops. Because by the time I build one of these normally, I have an ender. But apparently this is more efficient, so I was like, what the heck? It's worth a shot. And boop. And, you know, it's nice, it's chill, it's requiring more scaffolding. And yeah. Oh, no, the scaffolding is because of a resource pack that I'm using. 1, 2, 3. And basically, the resource pack is from Vanilla Tweaks. So basically what happens is when I go ahead and fill her up, you're not getting flashes of other scaffolding going through while I'm doing things. Invisibility, thank you. And it makes up my life so much easier. Water breathing. Here we go. Yeah. So going ahead and actually... what's the word? Having those sorts of changes I find really useful. I see you, pufferfish. I see you puffing up like that. You're not going... Wait, there's another one? Okay. And personally speaking, I think changing things like that is a good thing. because it means that you're actually able to go ahead and tune your game to your personal preferences. Like normally I would have my glass completely see-through when I'm playing, but I don't know. There's just something about doing technical builds and having glass where you can't actually see it is a bit of a problem. But I don't normally like having the white outlines with glass. So I normally have a texture pack that stops that from being a thing. 1, 2, 3. Oop. I hear you, Guardian. You're not being a thing to me today. Like, I know we don't technically need to put the blocks on, but it still looks good, I think. So having them there is just like icing on the cake. Yeah, let's do it this way. It looks pretty. Yeah. Boop. Boop. And I think like being able to have this sorted out, this opens up a lot of possibilities, because then we can have our trident all poshed up and stuff, because that's busy sitting and waiting for us to actually get Riptide on it. And once we get the Riptide, then we're organized. Then the whole ocean is ours. And once the whole ocean is ours, no one will be able to stop us. Well, apart from probably a raid. But then again, a raid's a raid, and raids are scary. Well, Vexes are scary. I think I could handle the rest of the raid, but probably not Vexes. I think Vexes are like on a whole other level. I just don't know how people manage to deal with Vexes. That being said, maybe we just need more boats? Okay, so that is the main thing done. And we won't need any more. Wow. The way we rule entire oceans is with a lot of building. So we go out and we also do it with Ocean Ruins. We go out this chunk and we start off with the the Potato Republic, which is currently invading the Wheaten Empire. We need these coordinates of... Thank you. We need a piece of paper to write these down, because we need these coordinates for later. 1, 1, 4, 2, 3, and 8, 7, 9. Okay, those are super secret coordinates that we need for dealing with things later. Okay, because basically we're going to end up linking portals together. And then from here we go and we... Nope, in this chunk, and then here. Okay. Then we don't need F3 anymore. That we will deal with later, because the last thing we do is to turn it on, we put soul sand down, and then we light up the portals. And that's the last thing we do. So here, we put up, let's just check the screenshotted notes I've taken. 96 scaffolding. Calculator. I forgot to take 64 away from 96. There we go. Okay, so that is a stack and a half of scaffolding. There. We grab another one of these. Okay, we stack that there. Grab that. And time to go to work. And now we just sit and we wait and we watch it and we're like, oh yes, hi. Oh. That is also the wrong stack of scaffolding. Because basically, this is the point where we go ahead and we put the Guardians at. That's the bit we're building right now. And in fact, oh, we can see the Guardians enjoying the scaffolding right now. Awesome. So we can technically put on our armor now. We should be okay, and especially because now that we're actually in the air, we should be fine. We should be fine. Probably. If nothing else, we look hilarious while we're invisible and holding things and doing things, because, I mean, invisible people are just adorable. Because, like, look at this. Look at us. It's just an empty suit of armor climbing scaffolding. Everybody needs an invisible suit of armor in their lives. Actually, we could probably make an invisible suit of armor just hanging out using armor stands. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so now if I remember correctly, we go this way, a couple of blocks, and then we take our lovely chest. And we don't fall down the scaffolding, we go like this. We go a 1. And we... Ah! There we go. Ah! Ah! What we do is we actually go ahead and we start putting out chests for us to stand on. Because otherwise where are you going? How did I make the diamond armor with the gold? Oh, that's in 1.19. 1.20. Where you actually get armor trims. So we have the Spire armor trim, which is from... Give me a moment and I will remember where it is actually from. These are also in the wrong place. The Spire armor trim, which is from In-Cities. The Eye armor trim, which is from Strongholds. And then the... Oh, what's the other one on my boots? Oh, the Wild armor trim, which is from... Jungle Temples. There we go. We have the right things in the right places. And then on my chest plate, which we don't have right here, I have... Oh, I can also get rid of the chunk borders finally. We also have... what is it called again? The coastal armor trim. And basically what happens is you go ahead and you use the smithing table and you slap those together with a smithing template with your armor and some block of your choice, like a crystal or a mineral. So that can be like quartz, amethyst, diamond, or iron, netherite. There are a couple of others I'm forgetting, but you put them together and then bam, you get something pretty. And you can find these templates in ocean monuments, you can find them in the structures that I already mentioned, in shipwrecks, and I think you can find them in like undersea places, the buried treasure places. Not entirely sure on that one. You can definitely find them where the warden lives. And that one looks really cool because it covers most of your armor. I'm there for that one, but I'm not sure if I actually want to go find it. So I think what we do next is we open back up our cheat sheet. Yes, we definitely open back up our cheat sheet so that we know what we're doing. In fact, we have forgotten to build out extra chests. I thought we only needed one set of chests, but no, I was wrong. We needed two. Okay. Okay. Right. And by doing that, oh, thanks. That's a huge compliment. Thank you. And yeah. So basically what happens is you go out, you find them, and you slap them together. Let's just double check this. Okay. So I think we go 1, 2. Oh, that is the wrong pickaxe. That is the absolute wrong pickaxe right there. Never mind. We live and learn. We live and learn and then use the wrong item in the wrong place. Never mind. We grabbed the other minecart. I don't think we grabbed the other minecart. In this one? No. In this one? Yes. Okay. Now, boop. Okay. So these two should be able to stay there forever. Now there is glass. There is much glass to be put there. That. Oh, wait. Here you go, like that. So we need a big platform here because this is basically going to be the platform where we decide what we get to do with the place. It's like a what do you call it? A whatever you want to do but thing. Like you can put an enchanting table or anything like that. And this one, let me put stuff there, thank you. So we should be able to go ahead and put our chests here. They're not chests. These are very, very, very much not chests. And then this one goes back this way. Bam! Perfect. Awesome. Now we're going to look at the cheat sheet again. Ah, storage! Yes! Awesome. So now we get to go this way, and we do poppers, and we do more chests, which hopefully... Aha! We actually remembered them! We're smart people who remember chests. Like, I actually spent all day yesterday trying to remember all of the stuff, and I was like, I'm not sure if I will actually remember all of the stuff involved with this. Like, I had a checklist, I had item lists, I had like little tick boxes, and oh my goodness, I went through that list so many times. And I still wasn't sure if I actually passed the list or didn't pass the list or what. And yeah, is this in the right place? This is not in the right place. Yeah, I do watch anime. I don't watch much anymore. I just don't really have the time for it. But I used to watch a lot. Uh, technically, like, I don't consider myself a VTuber, but most people would look at me and consider me a VTuber. Probably. Okay, that goes there. I usually prefer more of a shonen type genre, but I'm sometimes okay with other genres. Like I'm definitely more of an action orientated type thing. Type show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Which is kind of funny considering when it comes to gaming, I don't think I'm super into making everything super flashy and stuff like that. Oh, 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 are those lasers for me? No, no, they're not. But then again, I don't think I'm actually like good at the whole yes, wow, oh my goodness, we almost died there, did you see that? Oh! Like I just don't think I'm actually hard coded for that. Like it's kind of like, oh yeah, we chill vibes here. Yeah, we beat the Ender Dragon with chill vibes. That's where we're at. Like I think that's a very good way of doing things. I think. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. You guys don't get to see me. No lasers here. Oop. There we go. Perfect. And next bit, we need the walls. Bam. I think being able to do that sort of thing is a good thing. Like having an acknowledgement of strengths and weaknesses. It is 4 blocks along. Yes, that's 4 blocks along. But then again, being able to actually, even if you know your strengths and weaknesses, being able to acknowledge them, but being able to work on them as well. Because sometimes it's like, oh yeah, my math don't work right, versus my math don't work right, but I'm willing to work on it so that I can at least go to the supermarket and figure out my grocery bill. Like, there's a difference there, I think. Okay, now we grab some more scaffolding. We go bam bam. And this looks silly right now, but I promise it is useful later. Because now we grab the rest of the glass, which is already in our inventory, so that's fine. And we go ahead and we make walls. We make many walls. In fact, I think most of the rest of this is actually just making wall. And in fact, now is the point where we pick up our shulkers, because after this, we are heading to the Nether. Speaking of which, flint and steel, we appreciate it. And the lava potion. Because we will not have a chance to be... There's the lava potion. We need the lava potion. I know what I forgot! I forgot to bring the towering blocks so that we could tower up in the Nether. Oh, I done goofed. I done goofed a bit. Wait, how much scaffolding do we still have? Because we need... Okay, I think we've got enough scaffolding left. Because basically we're going to need to tower up to the roof. And then from there, what happens is we go ahead and basically have our build the rest of this on the nether room. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, boop. Because from there, did it? Oh. Oh, water, 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 water. Important tool for helping us later. And the other water. There we go. Because when we fall down later, I do not want to go splat. Going splat is always painful. There is just something about going splat that is just like, We should be able to just build up and have no problems. Fingers crossed. I just realized that we were actually supposed to be checking our Y level all the way through this. Like, there are some very important Y level plans and shenanigans involved with this, and I've been just like, oh yeah, we have X amount of scaffolding, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're supposed to be going up to a specific number. Okay, our feet need to be at Y level 190. So we need to keep an eye on that. Because otherwise this don't work. Actually, I don't know if it don't work. I'm just following the instructions. Like 10 out of 10. If you want to follow the instructions on the farm, see, like, I watched the original. It's good instructions. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah, we got enough. Like, I keep looking at this and I'm like, do we have enough glass? Of course we've got enough glass. I counted out the blocks. Only thing is, me and counting, they don't always work. It's like, oh yes, counting, my mortal enemy. Ba, ba. 87, 89. Okay. We are good. We are sorted. And our feet are on the right level. So, now we get to take our obsidian and make the nether portal. I think we're going to skimp on this because, frankly, having a nether portal this high kind of makes me nervous. Oh, we also need to go ahead and fill in the back part of this while we're doing this. Wait, we're in the clouds? Oh my, that is very high. Okay. Okay. Bit. There. 1, 2, 3. Then one of these. So that way. It does. It's all spooky foggy. This should be a full-size portal that we can do this to. We can close it up. That's a problem. Goodbye. I might be able to pick you up at some point. I probably won't. Go like that. And that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Get everything organized in our inventory so that when we run into problems, because my thoughts on the matter is when it's the nether, you always run into problems. So we have the torches, important. We have fire resistance potion, important. We have firework rockets, because let's face it, we're going to run into problems. Okay. Let's do this. Well, okay. So now what we need to do is we need to break this. We may as well save this, because who doesn't want a whole bunch of obsidian? Oh, Hi, the mining boss. I'm not entirely sold on the whole idea of adding fog to Minecraft. Like, I already get lost in Minecraft, so adding fog would just make it even harder. So since we already forgot to bring materials, we'd better grab some. How's your day going, mining bros? So this at least should be enough to get us pillaring where we need to go. Probably. Oh, hey, quartz. Don't mind if I do. Total sidetrack. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to just pillar straight up from about here. Although the idea of pillaring straight up in the nether does make me nervous. That being said, it is a soul sand valley, so we should run into less problems. Or if we check over here, it's basically we're going to the coordinates that we found and dividing them by 8. Nope. Let's go this way. No, we're good. We'll go in the soul sand valley. We'll go in the soul sand valley. Thanks. Yep. We're fine. Yep. Okay. And hopefully we won't run into too many problems. Okay. Especially we do it in a sort of wiggly manner. Fingers crossed. Where we always have us on a higher level than the lowest block. Because then, if we do run into any pockets of lava, we can always have it fall into that area. Oh, hey, nice. And we're not that far from bedrock. Wait, did we grab it? Okay, so what's happening now is what we need is a spot where the bedrock is really, really high. And we can do that by looking at it over on the right hand side, 126, or I think 127. That's 126. Maybe that one? Oh, that one. Don't think we can get up into there. Not really. Okay. Because that would otherwise be perfect for getting up places. Or there? Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to just climb up. Regret that we didn't get out our shulker boxes because I think we've got our ladders in here. Hello? Hello, shulkers. Please. Ladders? Yes. Okay. Oh, we're going to need to make some more ladders later. because I've just realized that we kind of need more. Ladder here. We also need the ender pearl. Boop. Wrong one. Yes, okay. Also, if you're doing this, always remember you need your flint and steel, you need obsidian, and always make sure you have... Why can't we jump? There we go. Okay. So basically, up and up. Bam! We are now where we're not supposed to be. And it looks great. Right up until we get lost. Yep. Okay. So, what happens is, now that we're here, we are looking for the coordinates that we wrote down earlier on the super secret piece of paper, and we divide them by 8. Okay, later. So, we are looking for 1, 4, 2, 3 divided by 8, because it's the nether, which is 177. 177. And the other number is 879. 879 divided by 8, which is 109. That is where we're going. So 177 is this way, and then 109. 177 and 109. And that is the exact location of where we will build this portal. Because basically what happens is when you build portals in exact locations, it goes 109. Oh no, that... If you have TNT, you can build a contraption that will basically let you be able to blow up a spot on the nether roof. If you have pistons and... I think it's pistons, trapdoors, and... what's the other thing? Pistons, trapdoors, and... Pistons, trapdoors... Yeah, and TNT, yeah. And you can actually blow up some bedrock. But the only problem is that you have to be able to blow up like one of the 1 block high areas. Okay, so if we climb this, we should be able to get up to 190 in this world as well. This realm. That is what we're in. We are in the nether realm. No, is the nether realm is the nether a realm? Is it what is the nether? Okay, I'm really curious. Is the nether a realm? Is it a... Or, like, it's... Oops. This is too high. These are all the scaffolding I was saving for later. 3, 2, 1. 0. Okay, let's go grab the rest of the scaffolding, because I'm pretty sure it fell down. Yes. All the scaffolding. Scaffolding scattered. True. It is the nether roof, nothing else. So, how you going, good cat guy? Welcome. We're busy building a guardian farm. Despite the looks, we are in the nether. don't believe a single word of the fact that we are in the nether. Wait, no. We are in the nether. We are building a guardian farm. These two things are not interchangeable. Okay. So now we should be able to go and... 1, 2, 3. And one thing that I was reading up for changes on this farm, and one of them was to make the portal. Yeah. Was to make the farm wider. This portal specifically wider because otherwise there's mob cramming. Thank you. I'm glad I was able to help. I did not think this through. Okay, we will break this. And then we will put in the rest of this. Because basically, this is the part where the Guardians go to, and then they regret their life choices. What? And I figure we can make this out of glass, so then when the Guardians come visiting, they all flop around like dead fish, and we get to look up and see them and go, "Hi, how you going? We see you." And it'll look hilarious. Bum, 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 bum. I mean, who doesn't like regretting their life choices? It's great. Everyone should do it more often. There's a certain artistic license, I think, in regretting life choices. Oh, I think I've 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Yes, exactly. Like, I think as long as you're alive at the end of regretting your life choices, then it's totally fine to have life choices you can regret. Or at least as long as it doesn't do permanent life damage, then it's almost a good thing to have life choices you can regret. Because yeah, that is those, like, on one hand, regretting to your love crush, oh, there, those, hi, Frag Fox. It depends on the height of the cliff and what's at the bottom. Like, I personally enjoy cliff jumping as a sport when it's jumping into water, because I find that a lot of fun. But doing it in a safe and healthy manner is important, to say the least. But I think doing things like confessing scary things like crushes and things like that, it's something that you can grow from, and while it may hurt in the short time, it can lead to good things down the road. And yeah, that can suck. It can suck bad at the beginning. We are also out of scaffolding. This is the last of the scaffolding. I am not a therapist, but I'm glad I've made your day better. Okay, so we are out of materials. What hobbies am I into? Well, for one, I really like Minecraft. Actually, we can steal these scaffoldings. These aren't needed. I really like Minecraft. I like drawing. Before I had to give it up, I really liked medieval reenactment. And it was the side of medieval reenactment where you ran around on the battlefield and you got to whack things with swords. And it was really cool because you got to see everyone in armor and stuff, and so everyone was like in such cool gear. Although I usually ended up being a peasant, so I was in like this, basically a square of material and barefoot, which is probably not a wise move when everyone else is in like plate. But it was really cool and a great way to exercise in the summer. And I think my favorite weapon was definitely the quarterstaff. Yep. I also enjoy sometimes getting in and doing some embroidery. It's really good for hand-eye coordination, although when it's dark, I don't get to see what I'm doing very well, so I end up stabbing myself in the fingers a lot. One hobby that I really wanted to pursue that I didn't get to pursue. Yes, it is a Guardian farm. This is the nether side of it. It's IronXO4's Guardian farm. If you want to follow his tutorial, the link is in the description. I really wanted to follow lampworking, which is where you melt glass and you spin it on thin bits of metal and wire called mandrels, and you turn it into... Hi, Jessel! Welcome! We're busy building a Guardian farm. I forgot the name of this for a moment. There we go. Those are some really good hobbies. Like, that's a good way to get exercise, I must say. So hopefully this should be the last bits we need, and all we need is a hopper clock and some redstone and a little bit of redstone, and we are done. Speaking of which, and some lighting. We really need lighting on this. Like, we're probably going to need to come back at some point and replace this with glass if we don't want ghasts spawning on it. Hi, welcome! Because having ghasts spawn on this is not going to be good. How are you going? Actually, we do have a lot of new people here today. How are you going, everyone? Like, this is cool. So, what we need is our sticky pistons that we stole from the jungle temple. We need those. We need our leftover hoppers. 2. We need the comparators. Check. Oh, one of those. We need to make an... Note for later. We need to make an extra... Your extra twin? Oh, wow. You have a hardcore world with full netherite and you haven't beaten the game. I have a hardcore world with no netherite and I have beaten the game. We're like opposites. That's really cool. Like, there is no shame in not actually beating Minecraft, I don't think. In fact, I don't think there is any such thing as beating Minecraft, because of the fact that Minecraft is a open-ended game. And I think beating Minecraft as beating Minecraft such a thing is. Ah. Well, what I did was when I was first going to fight the Ender Dragon in hardcore. Yeah. They did. What I did was I went and set up a... Oh, yeah. What I did was I went and set up a test world. I turned on cheat and I went and fought the Ender Dragon. I got a copy of my gear and I went and just fought the Ender Dragon a few times. And I made sure I turned on keep inventory true. And I went and walloped the Ender Dragon. And what it did was it didn't change how hard the Ender Dragon fight was. But what it did do was it made me realize how I was fighting and what worked for me and what didn't. Like, you see lots of other people using shields, right? And for lots of people, shields are great. But for me, shields don't work. They never have worked. And so I was like, okay, that is something I've learned. Shields suck. And as for getting iron, you might find that actually going and climbing mountains or grabbing a bunch of doors and going into water caves in the ocean is a good idea, or going after sunken shipwrecks. Because that's how I usually go and find iron, is I climb mountains or go underwater when I'm first gearing up. So we... Yes! Okay, so that should be able to do that. And then we go like this. And we can hear those click on. And then they should be able to click off. Yes. Yeah, no problem. Now, in fact, we're sneaky about it. Uh-huh. Yes, that's working. That's working great. That's how you going? We're in the last... Well, actually, we've just got... Oh, better put that back. Okay, got that all working. Well, that's good to hear. So now we should be able... Now we got the fence gates going. Yep, those are all working. This is good. So now we should be able to light this. We go back into the overworld. We should end up here. And we take a leap of faith. Oh. Okay. Okay. Next step. 10 out of 10. I don't like the jumping down bit. Not at all. Especially because we have to do this. Iron bars? Check. Next bit. We gotta do some fancy pants stuff. Where we put some... We gotta use these bits with hoppers. No, these aren't hoppers. Yes, I have the dragon egg. The dragon egg sits in a chest, busy waiting for a build to make it look good. Because, personally speaking, I think the dragon egg is something that really requires pride of place. So, at the moment, it's just sitting in a chest. But if someone comes up with a build or something that's really cool... Ooh! Like an actual dragon flying in the sky? Oh, that would be cool. We could do that. I haven't built an organic build in so long. Okay. Hi, Christine. Dragons aren't real? My life is a lie. On a 1 to 10. Well, how about I do it on a scale of 1 to 10 years I've been playing Minecraft? Because I've been playing Minecraft for since 1.6.4. Oh, that's a good idea. And I haven't actually taken a break. But, okay, let me just look at this. So we need to break this block, and we need to break this block. Poodles. Put those there. And then we break that and that. And basically, wait, do we need to get up on here? Yes. No, that is incorrect. How do we do this? Like that? Probably. And basically, I defeated the Ender Dragon for the first time a couple of years ago. So, personally speaking, anyone who's like, oh, I suck at Minecraft, I can't beat the Ender Dragon, yada yada yada. Yes, absolutely. Once we're done with the farm, we can look at the base. No problem. Wait, how do we get out of here? I think we messed up. How did we do this? No, this is wrong. This is supposed to be up. Oh yes, these are new. These are from 1.20. These go here. These go back the other way. Yeah. Actually, we haven't found a mangrove swamp yet. I'm excited to show you guys my base. I really like showing people my base. It's nice. That is wrong. And is it? That there? Okay. Aha. Now I think we've got it. I think. Oh goodness. I hope we've got it right. I'm looking at this and I don't think we've got it right. This is good. When do I stream? I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Plus 12 UTC. Okay. Okay, we've got the right... Oops. So I hope that is an understandable time zone for people. Or a useful time zone for people. And I stream Mondays and Wednesdays 12 noon. And I stream Fridays. We have lost the last trapdoor. Okay, we are making an emergency stop at my base. So I guess we're seeing my base earlier than expected. Yeah, there is no trapdoor in here. We have lost the trapdoor. It is a mystery. Also, I think these are supposed to be in the front. Okay, so we head this way. Yeah. Like having things disappear. Honestly, normally that only happens to me in modded. Oh. Normally tips spread throughout my streams. There are also a handful of building tip videos on my channel. Like, I try to focus. I haven't done some in a while, but they are there. So if that's something you're interested in watching later, there you go. So this is home. It's just starting. We got some pretty things happening. And the idea of this is that it is a ruins. Iron. We need iron. Only 4. We only need 4 pieces. Yay. 4? Did we lose a trapdoor? Yes. And so in here it's the pretty cave. We have a pretty cave. And so we got the basics, we got the important bit. And this is the Potato General in Chief. All hail. Wait. Oh, just a moment. I just noticed the fact that the Potato General in Chief's crown isn't a crown anymore. I must have messed up my resource packs. That's really sad. But that's supposed to be a crown. And I have messed up something else. Okay. Let's just put those... No? Better is supposed to be on top. I have messed up something well in doing that. Okay, we will pretend. that is fine and dandy. And so basically this is will eventually be the remains of a civilization that had tectonic activity and has sunk in, and we will make this look amazing. And there will be a lot of terraforming involved. So if you're into that sort of thing, then I look forward to... Oh, thanks. To having you around. Yes, I know about that one. I think it's an old school thing of me where it's just like, oh yeah, you just cruise. Don't mind the double tapping. You just cruise. And also, for me personally, like when I am going somewhere, it's you double tap. You sprint, you double tap. But when you're showing something off, just going ahead and like observing the water and not bothering to swim, I think lets things show off and it's a smoother ride, personally speaking. And I think it makes for a nicer view. And yeah. Okay, I think we go this way. I think it is a straight shot. Although I can honestly say I am so much happier now that we actually have an actual swimming mechanic. Like, I know it has been many years since the swimming mechanic was introduced, but it still buzzes me out that we have a swimming mechanic. Bye! Hope I see you again. It should be not tomorrow, but the next day. Having a new boss. Like, what kind of boss do you think it would be? Not tomorrow, next day. But see you. See you next time. Oh, thanks. I'm not sure what a new boss would even look like for the Like, because there was theories long ago about there being another dragon boss for the overworld, which I think would be cool. A boss that crawls. Oh, oh, that's. Now there's a thought. Oh, I suppose you're right. We've got a boss that flies, a boss that hovers, a boss that walks. Yeah, that kind of does make sense. Okay, so I think what we need to do is, starters, we remove this glass here, and then... Oh, that is a thought. I think part of it is also there are internal design principles that Mojang actually have to adhere to, in part so that they don't get what's the word? I'd want to call it demonetized, but it's not demonetized. They don't break the age rating rules, because so basically when you're making a game, you have to have it, even if it's a game that's made for everyone, basically, you have to have it within... This is not working. You have to have it within specific guideline rules. And those are things that you make at the start of every design cycle. And it's basically the same as designing a base. You go ahead and you're like, oh yeah, I want a fantasy base, a fantasy game, a whatever. And by doing that, that's basically the ground. Can we get up here? We cannot get up here. Okay, well, we go. Let us up. I think by Mojang's standards, the warden is considered a boss. Okay, we got up. We have made it. We survived. But I'm not sure if the warden is like out of technicalities because it doesn't have a boss bar, but it is something that is summonable. It has very, very high health, and there is specific environments of which it is summoned in. Okay, so we got that bit. We got all those things. Now we just need some glass. We have run out of glass. How did we run out of glass? Okay. How did we do this? We take this bit into this one. There we go. And this one there. There we go. Because I think this is where we stand, because the Guardians end up there somewhere. And because when you think about it, like normal mobs, they're just things that you hit, right? And it takes a couple of hits. But boss mobs, they're something that you actually have to prepare for. So going ahead and having things that you actually have to prepare for, plan for, I think that is a good description of a boss mob. Now, if I'm looking at this correctly, we have glass. Yes, this is correct. Oh, and then we are supposed to have blocks. Oh no. Oh, okay. We have done an oops. These are one block too high. We have somehow managed to make these one block too high because there's supposed to be water coming from this and flowing onto this. I don't know how we managed that. I just do not know. I do not know at all. Okay. That's definitely an interesting thought. Like, if you had a boss that disappeared when you hit it too much, then that would draw the fight out quite a bit. So you'd end up with... You'd either need a way to seek out the boss, or you'd need something that would go ahead and you would have to have a telltale sign, because it's just like the theory of having barrier blocks as a item for just casual use. Because when you have barrier blocks as an item for casual use, you need to be able to have a way of detecting, a way of detecting them, because otherwise there's just no good. Okay, I don't think I'm doing this right. Oh, the water there. I don't think I'm doing this right at all. You come in here, you stand here, and you go whack, whack, whack. Okay, and then these go here. Right? 1, 2. Aww. Can we put water? Yeah, no, I do not understand what I'm doing here anymore. That's okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave this for a bit, and I'm going to work on building and then probably finish the rest of this off stream, which is kind of disappointing, but I was kind of hoping I would get the rest of this sorted out, but I think I need to spend a lot more time staring at the tutorial, because I think I've got some of my measurements wrong, which is a pity. So I will see you next time. Bye! Okay, so if that is not working out, what we're going to do is we are going to work out on another tower, or at least the beginnings of another tower, which is all good. We are not on the correct angle. We need to go about this way and head this way. And I figure we can have a tower deeper in the sea, sort of a spirally pattern going up. And I have been super secretly planning a group of, what's it called? This way. Glass. We have glass. That is the item that we have on the menu. Lots and lots of glass. And with the glass, we can go ahead and make the items that we need. Also, we can steal a whole bunch of the sand. The cactus that is in the sand. There we go. That is the right amount of items that we... It is not the right amount of items. It is never the right amount of items, but it is the items that we have on hand. Speaking of which, we can steal some more sand. Bum, bum, bum. All right. And... Oh, hey! You're still going! Nice work! This is good. Hello? And I figure what we'll do is we'll go ahead and deeper in the sea, probably beyond the The ravine. There we go. We got the right word eventually. I keep thinking that the cod are cats. I have no idea why I keep thinking that the cod are cats. Just doesn't even make sense why the cod are cats. But apparently the cod just need to be cats. No, I'm running it through my brain again. It still doesn't make sense. Okay. So if we break a whole bunch of this, this is probably not the greatest place to be breaking this. We'll be able to get some of the smelting, because one of the things that I kind of want to use is this. And I think it'll look really good. And using a bunch of this should just make it stand out a whole bunch. If we go out here and do our thing, then I think we will have a bit more of an easier time with this. Wrong tool. Right tool. There we go. Perfect. And then that should give us enough to actually get started. Yep. Oh. And while that's doing that thing, I figure we have a whole bunch of this. If we grab we have things to have fun with. And we're taking inspiration from our already built stuff, and we're going to mix it. Hey, is that more coal? Don't worry, Cole, we'll rescue you. It's fine, it's safe. You're okay. And we're going to put it all together back in here. Actually, honestly, I'm pretty sure all the furnaces are just like starving at this point in time. I think we're going to need to actually organize a pretty concerted effort to have a furnace farm or something like that. Is the furnace farm a whole thing? I'm not sure if a furnace farm is a whole thing. Wait, is this a whole nother ravine? It's a baby ravine! The baby ravine with caves! It's adorable. Oh, do you have any loot that's good? Well, you actually have coal, so that is definitely good. Oh, wait, no. We are out of conduit range. This is not amazingly ideal. However, I figure if we plant our tower about here, I think it'll be good. Yeah, about here. So, I figure we have an inner loop and then an outer loop, and we go and we sort of mix the two together. So we're going to need a lot of room, and we start off by center. Let's just make sure this is... I think if we push it this way a bit, it'll probably be better once we actually have everything all lined up. So let's just skedoodle it this way. Probably a decent distance too. About here? Where are we at? Oh. Actually, better idea. We grab the conduit and we move it like all the way over here. I think somewhere about here, like way back, so it's this menacing thing on the horizon, would be really cool. Do. Okay, let's have a look at this. Yeah. So we can still see that. But then there is this, just bam. I think it'll be good. So we're going to have this bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because one thing that I have learnt over the time is you always count out your circles. Eyeballing the radius or other amounts is just a recipe for disaster. You end up with so much troubles along the way. Hi, two brick brothers, how are you going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're taking a break from building the Guardian farm, and so we're doing some building. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what we're doing is we're organizing basically a giant tower in the middle of the ocean, so it can be great, big, and intimidating. So it can stare out at the other ocean ruin that we've built, and at our base, which is hiding out in the... Well, actually, it's sort of over this way. And what it'll do eventually is I'm kind of considering hiding a mob farm in it, but it's sort of on the fence about it. And that's part of why it's big, but on the other hand, it's kind of like, this is also very, very much aesthetic. There we go. The words are working. So we got our lovely... Hi to Insanity. How you going? So this is the base. We got some lovely ruins, which is part of what the big pillar is going to be. That's good. It's always nice to see new people. So this is what the pillar is going to be based off. I don't think I will ever consider myself a pro MC player. Like, I don't think even 20 years from now I would consider myself a pro MC player. Thank you. Mostly... Thank you. I've had a lot of time to practice. And the reason why I don't consider myself a pro MC player is because I have a lot to improve on. Like, you go ahead, and when I think of pro players or pro people in general, they've already reached the top. That is the top area. That is the peak, right? Where do you go from being the peak? Oh, that's awesome. I think being an average redstoner is probably better than where I'm at. I am definitely a beginner redstoner. Oh, thank you. And also, I don't think being a pro is, especially in gaming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't think being a pro is something, unless you're like getting signed up for an esports team, then you can say that you're a pro. You can legally say you're a pro then. But I don't think... Oh, bro, no. I know I've been awake. You didn't need to tell me. Yeah, redstone's definitely something that is... Oh, commands. Come here. Thank you. my god! Oh yeah, yeah. Like, we're playing hardcore. There is no such thing as cheats in hardcore. And the only mods I'm playing with are... Where is it? Mods. There we go. These are my mods. So, actually... Yes, yes. These are my mods. There are some data packs I play with that just tweak a couple of recipes. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And because I think the idea of having such little results from stairs, like the stair recipe, is a bit dull. That was 13, right? 13, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And being able to have at least a fair amount of stairs is a big help long term. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And it's totally okay that you didn't know this was hardcore. Like, I'm not one of those people that is like, oh yeah, we're gonna die at any moment. Ah. Oh, I've never tried building a map. Like, pixel art is not something that works for my brain. And the fact that people are able to go ahead and put those things together is so cool. So that is an art form. And Two Brick Brothers, being able, like, that is a good generalist skill. Like, that combination, that'll get you far. 0 out of 10. I think when it comes to command blocks, like, I know the general commands that I use in World Edit and things like that, but nah. It's not something that's tickled my fancy or anything like that, because when you go ahead and learn that sort of thing, it's not my thing. Mm. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, okay, we've got the right amount. Okay, so now we've got the middle bit, we've got the outer bits. Now we just need to sort of connect all of these up, and then it should be good. Although, if we were being smart, we'd actually go ahead and bring the conduit over. That is probably the right move. I'm kind of thinking that we really should bring the conduit over, because basically, if we're smart about this, yeah, we really should be smart. Bye, Brick Brothers. Thanks for coming. I'm building a tower. The reason why it's being so big is because I'm not sure if I want to stuff a mob farm in there eventually. Thank you, Dolphin. Much appreciated. And we're also taking a break from building the Guardian farm because I'm pretty sure I stuffed it up. And I don't want to go back there with a tired brain and be like, oh yes, we're going to stuff it up even more and just put things wherever things want to go. Because that is never a good idea. Okay, so we need a whole bunch of slabs. There's something. Building's just something that takes practice. I think, personally. Like... Fun fact! My YouTube username is a spelling mistake. Sorry, not YouTube. My Minecraft username is a spelling mistake. Or at least it was supposed to be. I misspelled it. That is why it is a spelling mistake. Okay, so what we need is... What we need... It is fortuitous. We need a whole bunch of these. Speaking of which, we're probably going to need to make a farm for these eventually. Oh, and the concrete. We need the concrete. We did not grab the concrete. Yes, like, it's quite hilarious because actually something that's ended up following me. I think we have lost the concrete. Aha! We have found the concrete. And like, it was rather hilarious because when I was starting the channel, well, me and my friend were starting the channel, I was like, oh, it's spelling mistake. Spelling. And spelling stuck. So now I am spelling. And it is great. It actually makes for a nice... It just flows off the tongue. I am spelling. And because, personally speaking, I think mistakes, as long as it's not something that's world-ending, mistakes are good. Mistakes are... That's great. Because I think mistakes are good. They help you learn. And by actually embracing your mistakes and doing that sort of thing and not being all ha ha ha, I never make mistakes, I'm too tough for that, ha ha ha, I think it actually goes ahead and encourages more ability to learn and grow and be better, not just as a player, as a person, as basically everything. So yes, that's why I embrace my mistake of a name. Or at least one of the reasons. That, and it's adorable. Like, how could you go wrong with a spelling? So basically, what we're doing is we're going ahead and we're making segments like this so we can put those all around the outside. And they're just little, what is this? 3-block high segments that we can repeat and repeat and repeat. And the only thing we need to be worried about is the heights. So this is 1 block high. So we're actually going to be removing that. Oh, that's cool. Is that your vibe? Like, just smaller streamers. Ba-ba-bum. Like, I definitely find when I'm watching larger streamers, it's harder to get involved with the community. That and larger streamers, they tend to have more of a I'd like to call it a party atmosphere. Like, it's something that it's harder to get involved with and interact with people. Almost a mob mentality. I really hope you're not talking to me while you're in school. I do not encourage this behavior. School is important. Even if you don't think so. Like, oh good. Like, I know some people don't do well learning in schools, but okay. Oh, so you're Northern Hemisphere. Okay. Oh. Okay. A quick internet thing. Don't forget, yeah, good. But also, no ages, specifics, or anything like that, because internet safety, etc., etc. Just putting that out there real quick. I do this every time someone mentions school or anything like that, because I am quite enthusiastic about people honouring internet safety. Or maybe I'm just a fuddy-dud. We go up, oh. I hope it's a good strict. Like, it's more coming from a place of personal experience. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone else, so I don't want to see anyone else getting burned. And especially to kids, like, and because this is a kid's game. Oh. Oh. Then that's good, I hope. But because Minecraft's a kid's game, then that does invite a younger audience, just as a general thing. So it does mean that I do discourage it on a more, what's the word? Stricter level than I would for an older game. Okay, so from here, now we got those. What we're basically going to be doing is we're going to be copying these basically in a square pattern. And what this does is it gives us a really cool look. We go out one, out two, bam, bam. Yep. One of those. 1, 3. That should be the right amount. What? Okay. So basically, I don't have anything to say on that subject. Okay, so I think at this point we're actually going to grab the conduit, because we're actually going to use up a lot of oxygen just going up and down and up and down, and that is probably going to be a pain. So grabbing the conduit is probably a good idea at this point. yeah, that explains a lot. That oh yeah, we have used many doors. There are many doors around here. However, I figure if we just grab the conduit, that makes our lives much easier. Because then we don't have to swim to the door or anything. It's just like, it makes life so much easier. Wait, officer as in like a police officer? What? Wait, that's a thing? Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever heard of a officer in a classroom. Oh, okay. Treasurer. I don't think we have those in my country. That sounds, or at least not in a front-facing thing. Like, we've had, like, the class structures over here. We have the teachers, and then you have, like, there's no student delegation. You just agree to do things. And then you have teachers, and then you have deans of year levels, and then you have things. I speak English. I understand some Japanese. I don't really speak other languages because no, I do not understand that language. Bomb. My Japanese is very small. I learned it at school. And our teacher never made us actually speak it. So, and then from there, I watched a lot of anime. So I would probably disappoint many people if I ever tried speaking. I know my basics. I know my onegai shimasu. I know my arigato, but the rest I don't think I can do on command. It's, although I can say probably I mean I think out of any of the languages that I have, yeah, basic words definitely are easy. And that is, I built this wrong. Also, of course, where on earth is the loo? That one is definitely the important one. You cannot go wrong with asking where the loo is, because let's face it, if you're in a foreign country, it's that one. And where is the police? Well, in my country, foreign languages weren't taught much. Like, that isn't an important thing. So we weren't taught foreign languages until 10th year of learning. So, oh, apart from our other, because in New Zealand we have English and then we have Māori, and there is a little bit of racism. Morning, Shade. Like when no, Māori is a language. I'm not following. I am not following that one at all. Like, I agree with you on the fact that racism isn't good, but I'm not following where that came from. Or the plot threads. Oh, we definitely built this definitely wrong. We have managed to flub I've managed to flub every single measurement on this. This has not been the best build of a conduit ever. How are you going, Shay? Come on, hombre. Yes. Māori is the... That is correct. I was able to say this like 3 weeks ago. Get my words together and then I will be able to tell you. Yo soy mujer. There we go. I got it. I hope I got it. Like, it probably has something to do. Bye. Probably has something to do with the fact that New Zealand is actually really far away from New Zealand, from pretty much everywhere else. That languages aren't taught much. So, like, when I went to school, and this has changed now as far as I understand it, we weren't even taught Māori, which it does feel like it does feel like something that is missed out on, because over the last few years there has been a change, and it's a good change. It's been a definite well, as far as things are concerned, I'm pretty sure New Zealand is pretty far away from New Zealand. Kiwis go pretty far when it comes to all sorts of things. And I mean, when you're trying to get to Bulla, I'd say some parts of New Zealand are pretty far away. Like, New Zealand is a ridiculous country when you come down to it. Oh, you want rainforests? Yeah, we got them. You want geothermal activity? Yeah, we got it. Oh, you want alpine? Yes, we have it. You want a desert? Oh, yeah, we got that too. You want Arctic? Yes. You want subtropical? Check. like New Zealand is like the land where you want to troll people and go, oh yeah, we're just going to the beach. But weren't you in the middle of the weren't you in the middle of the place? Yes. Yes, we were. But wasn't it thundering 2 minutes ago? Yes. Yes, it was. Now it is sunny. It is New Zealand. New Zealand is bull. That is what New Zealand is. And it's a great place. That being said, you end up with the strangest stuff happening. Okay, so we should be able to repeat those a few times, and those should be able to become our basic pillar bottoms as they go up. The only thing we need to do is light them, because we have to have these specifically light up. Oh, hi, TMC. Oh, that's really cool. That's really awesome to hear. It's great to see you and actually hear that. Wait, what have we done wrong here? We got that going that way, and then there we go. And I'm glad to see you here. So what we're doing here is we're building a great big tower, and where we're actually doing this is we're doing it in a way where we can potentially put in a mob farm. What did... I feel sorry for whoever wrote that book. Okay. Being said, I don't like the pocket. Boop. 2, 3. So hopefully, with this being a repeating style like this, we should be able to just have it flow and do all sorts of stuff. 2, 3. Why are things getting jerky? Weird. 2, 3. Not that one. I mean, that whole weather thing really does totally encapsulate New Zealand's weather in a nutshell. I don't think I could have said it better myself. Hi there, welcome back. So we're taking a break from dealing with the whole Guardian farm. I'm pretty sure I made an oops somewhere, so I'll be dealing with the oops later on after stream. And we're building some pillars instead, so that this will flow, and hopefully in the future we can stick a mob farm in this and have it look really, really good. That's in the wrong place, but we're going to ignore it. Whoop. Yep. So, fingers crossed. This should all merge together. Like, once we've got these going, we'll be able to put multiple segments together. But we'll leave them capped off at water level, because I'd like to fill them up with sea lanterns. And then above water level, we'll use torches so that it all is lit up safely because of these little nubby bits. Because of the fact that we don't actually have to light up the insides. Isn't it great? We don't actually have to have decorations on the inside and have it posh. That being said, we could actually have like a stairway going up some of them, or a water elevator or something like that. Ooh, we could use water as a decorational feature in some of these. I think that would be really cool. If we go like this, like going ahead and having a water as a decorational feature, I think we could pull that off. And just having that sort of glow up, and we'd be able to replace this eventually. Yeah, I think we could do it. Yeah. Because I think by mixing the two, we would get a pretty good look. Yeah. Because while it looks pretty bland and boring right now, we should be able to get a good, let's just fill those in, vibe going on by actually having things mixed together and doing it. Doing it? Doing it is not how you describe things. I just realized this. Doing it is not how you describe things at all. Need to get rid of all this. Goodbye, kelp. I'll pick you up later. Probably. Or the dolphin will. One or the other will. Yep, there you go. There's your pickup sword. So nice. Like, being able to have a nice, smooth pattern to work to always takes so much, what's the word? Effort off your brain? Especially when you're building bigger, because I don't know, what would you call this? 1, 2, 3, 4? It breaks it down into modules so that you're able to make it feel like it's a whole group of little builds. Like, these feel like little box houses that we're just going to be stacking on top of each other. And I find that's something that really, really helps by going ahead and doing stuff like that, that you're able to just go ahead and break it down into little modules, like in this case, little box houses, rather than having, oh yes, we're going to put out this giant wireframe where we have 70 different little houses that we're going to build, and they're all going to have all sorts of things happening and stuff like that. Yes, exactly, divide and conquer, the ultimate thing. It makes life so much easier, and it brings things down to something that is manageable and makes life so much more achievable and so much more fun, because you're just building these little itty bitty houses that honestly at the moment they don't look like much, but once we start putting in lines and things like that, they will look so much better. But building 4 little houses and then 4 more little houses, it's easy. And we don't get overwhelmed by it, and we get awesome results. also, like, it doesn't stop you from going and changing things and having all sorts of different things involved with it, because you're actually able to change things because you're not a robot. And, like, I suppose you could use Litematica. Like, I've just realized. Oh, I suppose it is a Mega-Base tutorial. Oh, congratulations, I just made a Mega-Base tutorial. Make tiny little houses and stack them together. There you go. One Mega-Base tutorial. Done. But in all honesty, for some people, I imagine the wool method does make sense. But I am definitely not one of those people. I've tried doing the wool method where they're like, oh yes, you line out the wool, you do the thing. And I'm just like, this hurts my brain. This Hermitcraft method where you line the wool and you do the thing, and it just doesn't work. It just confuses me. And it really demotivating when you're like, I see the plan in my head and I can't make the plan happen because it just doesn't work. And it's kind of the same in any sort of creative endeavor where it's like, oh yes, my hands work. And I really want to draw this really cool looking, I don't know. Ah, there we go. There is an item. I don't know how to draw cars yet. I've been working on them for a while, still don't know how to draw them. It's something about the swoopy lines and the smoothness of them. It just doesn't work. But, so I kind of avoid drawing people with cars because my cars always end up looking like dogs' breakfasts. That being said, having the rest of the drawing look good and then you have the thing that doesn't look good alongside of it is just as demotivating. It's like, oh, that sucks. And it's kind of a really similar feeling to going ahead and having a base just half finished because you're looking at all of that work and you're like, oh. So yeah, if stacking boxes, or stacking houses in this case, isn't your thing, then there might be another way. Like, I know for some people, designing the entire thing in creative mode and then making a Litematica of it is their thing. And, like, for me, Litematica drives me bonkers. But, I mean, if it's something that works for you, then yeah, go for it. 10 out of 10. Can we get rid of that one? Yes, we can. Okay. Because this is Minecraft. We build our own ways. We build our worlds. And I don't think, personally, that we should be stuck by other people's ways of how things should be built or anything like that. Wow, that sounded deep. We should say something silly after this. Otherwise, I might get mistaken for some sort of wise person, and that will not do. I don't know what'll happen if I start getting mistaken for some sort of wise person. It might actually come from me to advice. And if they start coming to me for advice, then there's a problem. Like, if people come to me for advice, I don't know what I'll do. Wait, no. There's a problem already. I made tutorials. Oh! This is, oh, I'm not sure about this. This, I may have to think about this. Guys, on one hand, tutorial's good. It is helpful. It is good. I like making... Actually, we should make some more tutorials. I mean, if there's something that people actually... Like, a specific thing that people have troubles on, and... Like, I've tried to... Like, the tutorials stopped because I was having trouble finding things that weren't already done to death. But if there are things that aren't done to death, and people are having trouble finding things for... or want a specific viewpoint on, I'd be really happy to do more tutorials. I like making tutorials. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now we should be able... I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll leave a slot open about there, where this block is, for some sea lanterns. But we'll make a little ring so that it's indented, and I'd like to use sandstone or possibly polished diorite. Do we have any of that? And just build it up. We can't use quartz, sadly, and we can't use bone blocks. Double sad, because we neither have a mob farm, which is what this will probably be. Actually, let's just drop the probably. It's definitely going to be a mob farm. I'm going to give up and just say it's a mob farm now. And oh, actually, new plan. We have cherry wood. We can use the cherry wood as a highlight. And I'm pretty sure, like, if we just swim towards shore and then we check the cherry wood, the deep slate, and the warped blocks, because I'm pretty sure that is going to be a winning combination. Like the pastel, the aqua, and the black. Like that sounds to me like a really good mix. Oh, wait, we need an axe. We need an axe or we are not going to be able to strip these at all. I just realized we've not got an axe. Hello, 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 hello. Some of this. Some of this. Is there an axe in here? No. Okay. A-do-do-do. A-do-do-do. Okay, so if we go ahead, I think our axe... Oh, where is our axe? Where is our axe? Yeah. Come on, it's the only thing that isn't enchanted. I'd think it would stick out. Okay, we have it. That one. There we go. Okay. So, let's have a look at this. We have cherry. Looking like that. We have that. Ooh, that is nice. I'm surprisingly here for this. I'm not usually here for pink, but this combination is actually good. Like, I'm normally someone who runs away screaming for pink from pink, but this is a nice combination. Okay. Okay. I can quite happily live with this combination. Maybe it's the fact that we actually haven't had, like, a soft colored block, apart from our neutral colors, that it's like, oh, wow, it's something different. Ooh. I mean, oh, that is a thought and a half, and it is trying to process in my brain, and it's just like stuck there. Hey, Dolphin, boost please. Thank you, Dolphin. Much appreciated. Okay, so we go ahead and we line these one thing in. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go like this and then put them on top. And I think that should do it. Because we don't want the rings stick. Oh, actually, if we put the rings sticking out, then that should give us the ring texture. Let's just process this for a moment. Like the ring texture sticking out. Maybe? What do you guys think? Get this in position. Like that. Thinking it. Versus that. If we just pop that there. I think I like the... Oh, but with that... Try one side with the ring, one side without? Okay. So we'll do this side ringed, and the other side without. And I think what we'll also do is we're going to raise this up and we'll add some stairs so it's not so much of a jarring change. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. And I think that should work. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. All right. First side. Anti-ring brigade. Bam. Giving us our first look at the bright pink. Looking good. That is much more nicer look than what pink should look like. Like, jeez. Actually, if we put our sea lanterns here, that'd look even better than interrupting this. Then, our ring brigade. Yeah. Ooh, that is two different vibes, and I am here for both of them. So we have Ring Brigade and Anti-Ring Brigade. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we will quickly just build up the rest of it, and then we'll put in the rest of these. Try and figure out a winner on this. This is really tight. Like, on one hand, I really like the rings, but on the other hand, the smoothness of it being just straight up and down is really nice. Rings on the faces and sides on the angles. Okay. Like this. Let's give it a go. And do this, and then like that. So that'll give us... See where you're coming from. So that'll give us a mixture of the textures and make it so that it's more... Oh, yeah, that is a vibe that I'm here for. And because that one's up and down, it flows the pink through. That is a move that I am here for. cool. Okay. So now we should be able to remove that. Take a look. Yeah, this is where we're at. Yeah. Okay. So I think like that is definitely the move that we need. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead, we'll finish the indent and then bring it all the way up, and this will just basically repeat. And we're having a what's it called? Mob farm. This will basically, well, I don't think we'll finish this today because it is getting to 2.5 hours long, this stream, and I don't want it to go super long today because I accidentally made myself go super long last time, and that actually ended up with me giving myself eye strain, and that was not good. So we'll probably finish up this tower design and we'll leave it at that. So we'll be able to copy things and do things and maneuver things. Whoop. But hopefully, gosh, I'm still really surprised how nicely all of this goes together, these colors. Like, I did not think I would be here this much for these colors. Then again, I really do have a bias against pink. Like, oh. So, basically, we should be able... that can stay there for now. To just go ahead, pop that there, and then finish the ring going around this way. And then we can repeat all of this all over again ad infinitum. As often as we want. Basically. I think. Hopefully. Yes. Yeah. And we should be safe. Fingers crossed. I think the only thing stopping us is my will to mine, which at the moment is quite solid. But, like, at the moment we have over a stack of diamonds. So I can pretty much say that we are safe on my will to mine. Wait, do we need this block? Yes, we need that block. We also need that block over here. And so, yeah, we should be good. Okay, boop. Boop, boop. And with this, I will say goodbye. I will see you next time. And have fun. Thank you so much for coming. And see you next time. Thank you all.